Hello and welcome to the EEPROM 9. This is a little bit of a different video. Let's move the modern day equivalent off of pocket computers. And I have been doing some reverse engineering work on the memory modules for these things. For example, the CASIO OR4. So what I've been doing here is essentially going on to, where is it? Website, where are you? You are there. We have the website. I am in the process of reverse engineering this one currently, so more will to come after this video. But the more important bit is, and I'll provide links in the chat, let's actually hold the camera in the right place. Link the actual channel in there, is we have schematics, PCB layouts, the lot, all on my GitHub. You know, CASIO OR4. We have it all here. And then on top of that, if we actually go to that, I'm going to move from the RC2 and go to OR1. This is a good one to show off. Project. Give KiCad a moment to load. It loads on the wrong window. That's fine. This will also, the GitHub also has the custom component libraries I've created. The schematic for this one is actually quite simple. It's just one chip to a connector. Some have a little capacitor. The most complicated one has been the RC4 one because of the battery circuitry. But more important, we got the PCB editor. Now, I haven't actually got round to the point of getting these PCBs manufactured yet. So if anyone fancies taking that plunge and reporting back to me on whether these designs work, I have made a few revisions, and I will make revisions as I spot errors in them. And if people want to throw on revisions and stuff, go for it. Hey, look. We got a little lion in the corner. He's really tiny on the actual printout, because I've actually printed out on my laser printer and done size comparisons to what they look like on the actual board. So the current ones we have reverse engineered are, and this is the important bit. I'll go to the website for this. The RC2 RAM pack with a built-in battery. The CASIO RP8 RAM pack, which can also be modded to be 32 kilobyte for some of the more advanced CASIO machines. So I've gone through, and I don't actually have one of these, so I had to go through running off of pictures and reverse engineering the memory slot from a computer that was already broken. Sometimes you have to go around these in weird ways, but I was expecting it to come with one of the computers, and it didn't. The CASIO PB700 one, the OR4 RAM pack, 4 kilobytes. A lot of these use these chips, which are a bit unobtainium. So if anyone has any methods of finding a modern equivalent to use in place of these, is also something I'm very interested in, and something I am actually actively looking into, but haven't been able to. This one's much more complicated than the other one. And then OR1, we showed you the schematic of that, but you can see the whole lot here. But links to both the website and the GitHub will be included in the website, so you can peruse, and it also provides you to download it under I think it's GPL3, the open source license, so you can distribute, modify, and do whatever, because it's the kind of thing I want to get out into the community. Because I was frustrated that this information's not out there. A lot of technical information on these isn't out there. Like, not only are they a 4-bit CPU system, but rather than negative being the ground point, and them being, you know, conventional, these are the opposite. Positive is the ground, and negative is the high. I've never seen a digital electronics microprocessor system do that. These are incredibly unique machines. And I might have a few of them, and I might have a few more, and I might have more. I might have been acquiring a fair few machines for this project. I mean, these two I already owned. The Battle Bay I got for ages ago now. But that's the main thing I wanted to go over is, yes, there's information on the GitHub on anything you need to download. If you find any errors, let me know so I can fix them or commit them as your own fixes. And let's continue building this repertoire. If we can even get together to build and work on reverse engineering more hardware to do with these, and even continuing with the Husky Hunter project, that's awesome. Because I'm also actively working on reverse engineering one of the displays for one of them. I want to move into more of an emphasis on reverse engineering stuff, on this kind of stuff, because all the videos on like using them and reviews, they've been done to death. There's not as many people out there reverse engineering and looking into the hardcore hardware of how these things truly tick. With the exceptions of the popular ones like the Commodore 64 and that. And what has been going on there lately is awesome. But I'll leave it there. I'll leave it as a short one. And let's actually build this into something, because that's one frustrating thing about not having a lot of reach. Is a lot of this stuff continues to fly under the radar, like what I did with the Commodore Plus 4. But every person who comes back to me and says, this information allowed me to fix my computer, that is a victory. Even though it's only small victories, it's a victory because it's helped people bring stuff back from the dead. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoy. I'm going to go do whatever now. Probably Sweet FA.